Now we will examine the scene and process the scene for any evidence using our little kit that we made earlier with all of those things that we might need to process the scene. First thing, like I said, we were going to take pictures of everything or movie, which there you get the crime scene of my bedroom. Yay. So you want to set up somewhere that's a little neutral, that maybe nothing is at, making it easier to get your stuff set up and ready. The old rubber gloves. You need more than one pair, but I only have one, so I'm going to use one. Make it a little easier on me than opening a bunch of them. There. Haha. My alarm. We'll put on our gloves. One thing you could do is making a list of who has been in the room and out of the room. Since it's just me, I really don't need a list right now, but this was a real crime scene and there was multiple people on the scene, you would want a list of people coming in and out of the room so that things don't get disturbed. I think I'm in view. Some of this stuff, I noticed last time. Like I said, you had the bottle, you had the pills, we had a body on the bed. The body is now gone. After we processed the body, making sure that there's no physical evidence, the clothing and everything was taken from the body, put in the bags, labeled, and set out to the side. Now we will process this weapon that is underneath the pillow, the bottle, the pills, the water bottle, and we would do the sheets, the pillowcases, the bedding, anything along the bedding, clothing you'd want to know, and if there was anything on the other table, going around the whole entire room with the video. We got my dog in there. He sniffs out the crime. Making sure that there isn't anything, there's nothing on that table. There could be fingerprints on there. Nothing. Stuff on the bed. You'll want to make sure that you're processing this stuff inside a paper bag, not a plastic bag, because you do not want to do anything with the evidence. And what we will do is we will open this up. I've got a few small bags which will not fit all this stuff in, but you kind of get what I'm getting at. Definitely with the bags, you'll want a pen to write down what is going in there. And like this, there's a knife. We will date it. Today's date, which is the 17th. Year You want the whole year. And then you would take your knife. This one got everything on it. Put it in the bag. My bags ain't big enough for this, but I'm getting the gist. It would be sealed. Your signature that you collected it. There's my signature. And then your chain of command. After you get everything all done, put in, let's say maybe a storage bin or a box that would process the scene, and then each piece be signed off by the chain of command. Same thing with your bottle. You surely don't want, you want to fingerprint your bottle, and that you never know if someone was actually drinking out of the bottle, so you do not want to tamper with this too much, because you could mess up any DNA that could be on the inside of the cap. So same thing, bottle. You can even describe what it is. Seagram's 7 whiskey. And you can actually see it and probably say 3/4 of the way full. 3/4 full. Plus you could dust it for fingerprints and everything. Same thing. Sign your name. Put it in the bag. It's in the bag. Seal it with tape. Put it off to the side with your other stuff. Ooh. Same thing with the bottle. You want to know how much is inside the bottle, so no one takes anything out of it. Or if they do, then you know how many are in it. You want to know the quantity at one point that was in it. Who is this prescribed to, and what kind it is. Same thing, you put it in the bag with all the information filled out on the outside. Put it in your bag, sign it, put it in with the rest of the evidence. So when you give it to your chain of command, he can sign off for everything. I waste all the bags. Once the pictures are done, everything is gathered, put in bags, labeled, signed off that you have it. Then your evidence will go to the chain of command, and then you will, with the pictures after being developed, or even put on a disc and sent to the right person, then when you're done, you're exiting, making sure that you didn't miss anything. When the scene is done and over with and everything's been bagged and tagged and put right, and if you did your job correctly, you should be able to get everything out of here with all the proper tooling and that. So that was me processing my fake crime scene. Oh, and with the fluids, you would definitely want to, when these are bagged in paper bags, definitely want to take the pictures of the sheet on the bed and how it was. Alright, that's the end.